Okay, cool. So what I'm going to show you, I'm going to just show you how to navigate through this back office so that you are efficient, you're quick, you know exactly what you got. So as you can see here, this is, your back office, your login. You'll see your name at the top. Right here, they always have a 2 to 3 minute video, either Renatus review or they have something with Bob Snyder. They're really good things you should take a look at always. Now, if you look at these top tabs, if you see here on communication, you have calendar events. So if you click on these calendar events, it's going to automatically take you to whatever state you're in. So if you're in California, it's going to bring up California. And then it's going to show you all the events. So if you ever are wondering what events are coming up, so you could plan your schedule around it, this is the best way to do it. So as you
Now,
can
does that include it on this calendar events? Does that include the actual calls and webinars and all that too, or is it just live events?
Yeah, these will just be live events, correct.
Okay.
Exactly. Will be live events. And so as you can see here for tonight in Sacramento at 7, they have a introduction to Renatus. It'll tell you the time, the date. It'll give you a little brief description. It'll give you the address and if it costs any money. Now, anytime you're going to an event, you have to register yourself. And all you do is simply click add myself to a cart before you do anything. And you just put complete registration. Okay, so it's super simple, super easy. As it sees in Sacramento, they don't have anything up yet. I believe we're having an event on the 28th. But just for example purposes, as you can see in June, we had Jeff Armstrong on the 23rd, and you can see he's right there, right?
Yeah.
So you could always look at that if you're ever wondering what's going on. And then they have corporate documents, which are different guidelines within the community and things. You can go in here and look at that. They also have advertising material for the growth and expansion side, compensation plans, PowerPoints, print materials, Craigslist ads, and things like that. Okay, now for the trainings, these are where the webinar recordings are. So every Monday we do the founders webinar. I was lucky enough to be on it last week and they recorded it and put it in here. As you can see, they have all of them in there. They do them every Monday from 7 to 8. They have 2017, 16, 15, so you can go in. They always have a training, about 30 minutes. They have a success story, and then Bob Snyder kind of gives an overview of what's going on within the community, okay? Now, also, we have national conferences once a year. They also record those trainings, and you can go in and actually, see they have 2017. We're not a success stories in 2018. So you can even go in here and look at those too. Garrett Gunderson is a great guy, Woody Woodward. So you can go in there and play with that. Then you have the 10-step training, which is for the growth and expansion side for the marketing. This is Bob Snyder. Just this class alone is probably worth $2,000. This guy will show you how to quickly start with marketing Renatus, how you can get your, kind of gives you a backtrack or overview of the calendar. As you can see, they have assuming responsibility, how to basically start your business as a responsibility standpoint, from start to money, contacting your warm market, and different things like that, okay? Now, also, they have the coaching webinar. So every Tuesday from 7 to 8, Mr. Gavin McCaleb does trainings. It doesn't look they have them on here. What they do have them, though, in order to go to his coaching calls, you simply go to renatuswebinars.com and you just register yourself there. So all it is renatuswebinar.com, and then it'll click up. You register yourself. It'll tell you the time and events. Okay. And this is Mr. Gavin, and this is who you will be doing your one-on-one coaching with as well. Okay.
Okay. So he's the same guy that does it every Tuesday?
Yep. Yes, sir. Yep. Every Tuesday. Okay. And then you have the money matrix. Now, these are really cool. These are about 3 to 5 minute videos, and they are about entrepreneurs, and they give you a call to action. So money stands for money, opportunity, networking, entrepreneurship, and you. So if you come in here, mindset, I'm sorry, the M stands for mindset. You come in here, they have 5 classes a week, and they have 81 weeks. So that's over 400 videos. So if you go in here, and you can look, so mindset, this one man made a decision. So what they do is they go in there.
Yeah, Master P under?
Yeah, he's a very huge successful entrepreneur, right?
Yeah.
So it'll give you about his background. It'll tell you about his struggles and whatever he's going through. And then it always gives you a call to action. So for example, it says take 14 minutes right now to consider how you can build on your success by diversifying your product. What other consumers can you reach? What need can you fill? So each video is different, bro. I would tell you watch one of these a day. You know, they're only 3 to 5 minutes long. Watch one a day, right? They're really good videos, okay? And then you have the Renatus iOS. So you have access to this iOS, but I don't give you access until you go through this training. The reason why is I need you to understand how to use the software so that you can use it efficiently and effectively. And you have about 23 different training videos on just using the software, okay?
Okay.
So, you know, make time for that as well.
And that was under the
training tab.
Training support. Oh wait.
The Renatus
iOS. Okay,
yeah.
So go through all of that.
Yep, you can go through that too, right? So you have a lot of stuff. That's why we said we kind of bring it back. We're gonna go focus through going to your classes, but these are things you need to start thinking about and start putting into action, right? I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you a high level of everything. You know, we're also recording this, so if you ever have questions, you can always go back to it. This will be a high level of just what's kind of going on in the back office, okay? Now, in the education, here's the live tab. So they shoot live recordings or they record the classes live. You can actually watch them while they're recording. So you can go here to the live. They're actually recording a few coming up. Now, the best way to watch these though, you know, the best way to use Renatus is Google Chrome. So if you see right here in this little corner, it says it has a Google Chrome. And you notice I'm in my Google Chrome. That's the best way to watch the classes, okay? So just heads up because we've had bad experiences with like Internet Explorer. So use Google Chrome. It's typically the best way to watch your classes. Okay. Then you have your essentials, your AIT, and then you have real estate forums. So these are your two classes, right? You click in the essentials. This is where your classes will be. Then you click in your AIT. This is where your advanced classes will be. Okay. Now, also, you have your real estate forums. So as you can see here, if you go in here, it gives you checklists, data gathering, and analysis. So you have a budget spreadsheet, you have a buyer's checklist, buyer's due diligence, cash flow analysis, cash flow needs. You have commercial lease agreements. You have property analysis, property and acquisition, residential lease agreements. I mean, you have a lot of checklists in different forms, right? So you can go in here, check it out, play with that as well. Now, when you go here, there's view, you have contracts, deeds, agreements, and addendums. So if you go in here, you have addendums, you have contracts to purchase, you have due on sale acknowledgement, you have HUD settlement statements. Now, right here, real estate purchase and sales contract. This is actually the contract I use till this day. Okay, so you have contracts that come with the Renatus. So you have access to all of that. Cool?
Cool.
And then also you have sample letters. So if you want to, we buy houses quickly, click on that. They give you a template you can use. You can take from it, use whatever you want. Now be careful, you don't use these exact ones because it has a sample document on the top. So you want to copy and paste or do whatever you have to do to get rid of this. Okay.
Okay.
Now after that, you have this account, you have account info, you can manage your payments, which is when you're doing different things, you can put different credit cards in. Your account info is going to basically, you can go in, you could change your address, you could change your email, your password. That's where you would go, would be the login info if you ever would decide to change it. All right. So that would be under this would be reports and orders. So if you ever want to enter an order when you start signing people up, or you want to enter an IMA agreement, this is also where that would be. Okay, so pretty straightforward, pretty easy. You want to come in here and play with it as much as you want. The more familiar with it, the easier and better it will be. They kind of have some quick tabs here too. So say you want your education, you just want to click on your essential course, boom, you could just do that as well. So they have some little shortcuts as well.
So Jose, do you think I should stay with this one? Because I talked to your pops yesterday, and he said that you guys were switching to the Helios version.
We haven't switched yet. Yeah, don't worry about it yet. We haven't switched yet. So
okay, because I was messing around with that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Now, if you can see, always look out for your Renatus messages. So Renatus sent a message out saying Helios
Yeah, I got it today.
will be released next week. So because it's such a huge software and they're going to be transferring everything over, they're having some hiccups, which is understandable. It's a huge shift. So just for now, use that. You can watch your classes through Helios. That's the only thing you can do with Helios right now. So the cool thing about Helios is they you know, you shouldn't use Helios until your order is complete, and then right now you can only use Helios while you're going through your your classes and whatnot.
Okay.